Many prominent scholars of today teach that America is nowhere to be found in the end times prophecies. But Daniel's last vision talks of a coastland or isle that may tell a different story. Daniel's final vision, found in the 10th through the 12th chapters, describes a major Middle East war that ushers in the dreaded tribulation period. After the king of the north defeats the nation Israel, he signs a peace treaty before he attacks the coastlands or the isles. The word used here has a broad range of possibilities. It can mean island or country or in a desirable spot. The big question is just what is its true identity? Prophecy is like looking at a mountain range, so there is often partial fulfillment at one time in history, yet complete fulfillment at some later date. Such is the case in Daniel's final vision, so we have to look at what took place in history. When Antiochus the Great defeated Egypt, he was attacked by the Roman Empire, which was the coastlands of the times past. Rome was the preeminent military superpower of that day. The prophecy was partially fulfilled because Rome attacked first. Yet, in the end times, however, the northern king will be the one to do the attacking. This king of the north has to come from the old Seleucid Empire. The prince of the kingdom of Persia, or the demonic force empowering this nation, is none other than Satan himself. He is the only enemy that could possibly war against God. Now, what country has been called Persia for thousands of years? Was it not the nation Iran, that just so happens to be part of the old Seleucid Empire, the empire seen in Daniel's last vision? Rome was the military superpower of times past, but who is the superpower today that is located west of the Holy Land? Is it not America? If we are indeed in the last days, and Daniel's prophecy is fulfilling before our very eyes, then America is indeed the coastland. So why would America be attacked by the northern Muslim nation after defeating Israel? Who is called the great Satan by this nation Iran? Now one may ask, why Rome will not again be the coastland of the future? The answer is found in the timing of the birth of the revised Roman Empire. The harlot, representing the universal religious system, is created at the beginning of the tribulation. Yet the war of Daniel's last vision occurs well before tribulation begins. This prostitute is fittingly described in Revelation 17th chapter. She is riding the beast, who is the Antichrist, and he comes onto the world stage once tribulation begins. The headquarters for this revised Roman Empire is none other than the city Rome. What a fitting place for the world's religious headquarters. It's quite ironic how the Catholic Church means the universal religion. It's also quite interesting that the early church fathers and the Bible itself used the term Babylon for the city Rome. Even Charles Spurgeon and John Calvin in much later times linked the term Babylon to Rome. Now, since we've shown that Rome could not possibly be the coastland of the future, it's important to move on to Daniel's vision regarding the coastlands. Once the coastlands is attacked in modern times, the scenario has a slightly different twist from times past. Though the outcome is a victory for the coastland, it comes at a great cost. Many are taken from America. In my DVD, we discuss 4 major areas of vulnerability for the nation America. Threat number 1 is an EMP attack, or electromagnetic pulse generated by a nuclear device that explodes in the sky above. Such an attack would bring our nation to a standstill and with devastating effects. Threat number 2, our oil addiction and the effect of a major Middle East war on the price of gas, which would probably go through the ceiling. Threat number 3, our financial woes that has the dollar on the brink of collapse. Threat number 4, our open borders has provided easy access for the Trojan horse within. An estimated 2 million people are ready to rebel at any moment. If we were to imagine a scenario of Iran attacking America today and many falling from within the United States, the tendency would be for America to annihilate the nation that attacked it. Now, China and Russia certainly wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. So what we have here is a World War III likelihood and world chaos ensuing. Just what we'd expect shortly after an Israeli defeat. After all, Israel is called the apple of God's eye. And when bad things happen to his nation, the whole world suffers. In the event of such a world war, the revised Roman Empire would soon rise to power. Its universal religious system would be an attempt to unify the religions of the world for the secondary gain of world peace. In this process, the religious radicals would be identified as those in the way. While the revised Roman Empire is ruling, America appears rather silent until the Middle of Tribulation period, which is referenced in Daniel 11th chapter 29th to 30th verse. Here it says, "At the appointed time he will invade the south again, but this time the outcome will be different from what it was before. Ships from the western coastlands will oppose him, and he will lose heart. Then he will turn back and vent his fury against the Holy Covenant." Isn't it so consistent with history? When a Western power attacks a Muslim nation, there seems to be a threat against Israel. The actual Hebrew word used for western coastlands is ships of Chittim, which are located off the island of Cyprus. This island is located in the eastern Mediterranean. In times past, Rome attacked Antiochus Epiphanes. He then defiled the Jewish temple after retreating from the Romans. At that time, the Roman Empire did not control the island of Cyprus. It just had some ships off its coast. Likewise, in the end times, America will have ships in the same region as, ironically, it has today. One may again wonder, would Rome be involved in the second documentation of the coastlands of the end times? Yet the Bible shows Rome is clearly destroyed before the mid-tribulation point. Revelation 17:16 states, "The beast and the 10 horns you saw will hate the prostitute. They will bring her to ruin and leave her naked. They will eat her flesh and burn her with fire." The revised Roman Empire is the 6th world empire, that is, from Israel's perspective, as Israel is center stage in Bible prophecy. Revelation 19 verses 9 and 10 states, "The 7 heads are the 7 hills on which the woman sits. They are also 7 kings. 5 have fallen, 1 is, the other has not yet come, but when he does come, he must remain for a little while." The 7th kingdom is a union of the 10 kings with the Antichrist. It rules shortly before the Middle of Tribulation. This is after Rome is defeated.